going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here. Today, bring another Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxing. Today, we got another Goodwill box. Right here, if it doesn't get cut off on my green screen. So, as you guys have seen before, in the past, I used to do openings with Pokemon, but I would basically bid on Goodwill lots and see what we walk away with. Based off of like 2 or 3 preview images, a lot of time what you buy might be absolute trash, but other times you might get hits like my last video where I basically found a first edition Magician's Force Dark Paladin, which is absolutely insane. So naturally, because I did it once and I got lucky once, that means I can probably get lucky again, right? That's usually never how it works, because usually if you try to get another box afterwards, you get nothing but crap. So let me go ahead and open this bad boy up and see if we got any goodies in this one, and we'll do it together. Now, in my last video, as I walk away from a microphone so I can open this better, I mentioned that, oh, okay. Oh, alright, well that was it's a binder, so this is a binder. I think I have like 3 bits coming in. I have no idea what everything is inside it, but this basically, the reason why I bought this is because this is actually a Legendary Collection like binder, but there's cards inside it. So we're gonna go open these. Now in my last video I mentioned that I was going to potentially cut the videos up. A lot of you guys all said, no, don't cut it up, just do it all together so you can show us exactly everything you walk away with, because it'll be more fun that way. And I think I'm definitely going to do that in the future. So if you don't mind the long videos, that's how I plan on doing these in the future. But also if you want to see more of these, number 1, thumbs up, because as long as you guys enjoy the Yu-Gi-Oh! Surprise Goodwill unboxings, I'll keep doing it, and we'll make more happen in the future. Let me actually try to fix my setup here so you can see it a bit better. There we go. But let's go ahead and open this together. So first and foremost, we got the God Card Reprints, which are just Legendary Collections. They're not even that valued, or that valuable, let's just say. As you can see, they're over here on the right. Ooh, right off the bat. Okay, let's see what we got. So first and foremost, I'm gonna have prices up on all these whenever I do my research afterwards. But let's see, we got, first thing I see is another Legendary Collection Obelisk, followed by a couple of X's cards. Here we go. Let's actually do this. I'm gonna have to do this because it's gonna be kind of hard to do the setup. And then we see some Evil Swarms. We got Brother of Fire Fist Lion Emperor, more X's cards. I don't know what most of these even are, but these are definitely all, dude, these are all holos. Oh my gosh. I remember how much this set was. Is this card fake? Hold on, this looks fake. I remember how much the set was, but I do remember that when I bought it, oh, this is definitely, is this real? No, this is definitely fake, but it looks real. So these, wait, hold on, are these limited? Maybe it's a limit, no, this is not a limited edition thing. This is just, I honestly can't tell. This looks, I mean, the font is what throws me off. The font definitely looks fake, but everything else definitely here is real. So I'm sure there's gonna be a mix of both. So first and foremost, we got, let me actually get a better setup. This is gonna be kind of hard to do with the binder, but I'll do my best, so I apologize ahead of time. Okay, so I kind of adjusted my setup because it was a little bit hard to show the binder off because I literally have like no space here. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have my camera in my face here, but it's the best I can do. So first and foremost, the top row, we got these 3 potentially fake cards. Again, I'm gonna do my research afterwards, but they look absolutely fake. It says limited, so this says limited edition, first edition, limited edition. So there's something that's not right about those, but the rest of these look real. So we got Light of Darkness Dragon 3 times, 4 times actually, and then we got Reborn Tengu twice, limited edition. Going to the next one, we got Constellar, whatever that is. More, I can't tell if these are real. I'm gonna do my homework afterwards, but I've never seen most of these cards. And at the top row we have, looks like Wind Up Shark and 10 Goldfish. Then some more holos, but these definitely look real. Ooh. Oh, it's just a Legendary Collection. I was like, oh snap, a Heavy Storm. That's actually kind of dope. But it's just a Legendary Collection. These are all LCW. So they're not that valuable. They're definitely super reprints. Iron Call, and then 2 super polymerizations. Which again, those might be valuable worth something, but again, until I do my homework on them, I don't really know. We have a gold collection, actually, Toon Table of Contents, which is funny because I pulled a tournament pack version of that the other day when I did my opening. Is there anything else in this card? There's just one. That's just one. Okay, cool. Potter Avarice, which also looks like it's from some kind of gold set. And then we got a bunch more X's cards over here. Bam. This is so annoyingly difficult to do. I'm sorry if this annoys you, but like, it's just my setup is just so minimal that, oh, I see something there, but it is a super reprint. Majestic Red Dragon. Going to the next side. We got, I'm not sure where this card comes from. This is from also a reprint. I'm like looking for sets that I definitely might recognize, because then I can tell whether or not a card is actually of value. Oh my gosh, lots of blue eyes. Lots of blue eyes. Okay, first and foremost, there are 2 starter deck Kaibas, but they're super beat up, so they're pretty much not as valuable. We do have a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon as a secret rare, which is also pretty beat up. Oh my gosh, what did the person do with these cards? Let's get this bad boy out here. You will notice that this is actually when it was reprinted as Spell Ruler instead of Magic Ruler, so this is definitely worth like nothing, next to nothing. Maybe this would be like a PSA 6 if I was to get it graded, but there's no real reason why you want to get these graded. You only want to get the first edition cards graded, if anything. There is a limited edition Winged Dragon Raw, which looks pretty good. Let's actually get this out without hurting the card. What's in the back, actually? Ancient Gear, you got Gildatron and Dragon, super beat up too. See, this is again a big disadvantage you get with cards like this, because since they're from Goodwill, they're super in terrible condition. Because usually, like, I don't know, people will just store these forever and then eventually figure out, hey, I should sell these or something. Put these over to the side so I don't have to put them back in. We got an Angel Sphinx, which is still just a reprint from the looks of it. We got lots of great Sphinxes actually, and they all seem to be reprints. I might be wrong on this. I'm going to double check, like I said, when I'm doing the actual research off camera afterwards. On the right side, we got a Blackwing Dragon, Cybernetic Magician, right? Yeah, Magician, Phoenix Gearfried, super bad condition as well. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this set probably was definitely a loss. Even if there's anything good in here, I feel like the conditions alone speak for themselves for what to expect with anything else in my finding. Because I feel like even if I found a really good hit, it's going to be you know, reduced as far as value just due to the fact that the conditions most likely going to be pretty bad. But they seem to be all these seem to be pretty much reprints. Nothing original yet. And again, I might be wrong because again, I'm just kind of like going through it real fast to make sure there's something good in here. And I'm not spotting anything yet, but if you guys see something, feel free to let me know. A lot of times people will say, oh, you skipped so-and-so. And again, that's the whole point of doing these unboxings together, because then you can tell me if I see something. And a lot of times you also have to keep in mind that if a card is in bad condition, especially on the collector aspect, you're not going to really get much if you try to sell it, if that makes sense. I forgot what it was. There was a card in my last opening where a lot of people were like, oh, you skipped this. I went back and looked at it. It was in pretty bad condition. I mean, I guess maybe there's a playable factor for it that people will still just play it. Although I feel like a lot less people play these older cards, especially considering the fact that there's a lot of cards these days that are in way better shape that as far as like usability and stuff. So I don't know. I might be wrong on that too. I mean, for all I know, maybe people do enjoy seeing you know, the older cards in their decks or something. I don't really know. What is this? This is just like a whatever card. I think we're done with the rares. We're definitely done with the rares. So I mean, there were some pretty decent hits inside this binder, but again, the only flaw is there's nothing that's worth of the collector aspects. If you're gonna even get any of this stuff rated, there won't be a real reason to do it. And the last card we see is either Dark Dust Spirit, which is from, also don't recognize that set either, but that's about it. So there's nothing else in here. So I gotta say, this is definitely one of the more, oh, don't knock that over. This is definitely, like I said, I have like no room here when I do these. This is definitely one of those sets that probably would have been better to just kind of like not bid on, just because, like I said, there's a good chance that you'll get something in terrible condition, and if you do, there's no real reason to grade it. But it looks like that's about it. I gotta say, whatever. I mean, it's cool to get some of these, but definitely not one that I probably would have bid on if I knew everything that was inside the set, especially with how many reprints there are of everything. Okay, with that said, if you enjoyed today's binder cramped opening, because this is really terrible on my side, because like I said, when I open these, I have my camera in front of me, which I'm just using my regular MacBook for my face cam, and then I got my mic in front of me, and then I got the my phone to capture the actual card opening in between us, and then I have a very little tiny space which you see in front of us for the actual opening, just because my setup is not designed for card openings. It's mostly designed for Dragon Ball videos on the PS4 and then mobile games as well. But other than that, if you do want to see more openings on the channel featuring Goodwill lots, then make sure you hit that thumbs up right now. And I think I should have 3 more coming up at some point over the course of next week. And once I get into those, definitely expect those to be open on the channel as well. But other than that, that's the end of today's opening. And I gotta say, this one wasn't as good. With that said, let me lower my camera so I can actually get some room to breathe here. If you did enjoy this, make sure you slap a like on it. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, you can reach me on Twitter at Rhymestyle. And I guess that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed today. My name is Rhymestyle. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.